I think whatever your relationship with anyone is, you can relate to any of those songs, because like One Door for me, I know that Dave wrote it for his dad, but like I connect with that for anyone that I've loved and lost. Like I think they really managed to actually capture the human connection between like all of us. I thought it was just like, yeah, fucking epic. So good.
Rhett, mate, welcome to the AndoVocals podcast.
Well, mate, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's been too fucking long, mate. So, I'm here today to ask folks what the Human Connection album means to them.
Oh. Well, actually, I don't name drop, but in your interview with Ryan Felden, it sort of, you dropped my name, and I felt pretty special. But yeah, I think that's an important part of it, is that like when I'm at a gig personally, I really get involved, like you say, I throw myself around the room. And I think that is like to energize the band, it's like the music comes through me and makes my body move. And I fucking love that, and that's something that these guys have created. Like, Dave's put a lot of effort and heart into those lyrics, and it's a really fucking special album. And man, like, I feel it. And when you get it live, man, there's nothing fucking better. It is fucking beautiful, And the Human Connection is that. It's like, these guys have created this music from their fucking soul, and I'm down there at the front just fucking paying homage to that. And that is the fucking best thing ever. The Human Connection, man. It's just like, just souls coming together. And the metal community is that. I think that's why the metal community is so fucking tight. We are all there for the same fucking reason, and that's to connect through music. So the Human Connection in particular, like, is just it's just a glorious expression of that.
So, Rhett, what is it about Chaos Divine that you love so much, mate?
When my band, Defect Notice, was up and coming and we're just starting on the scene, but they hadn't released Ratio at the time, and I was, I've been to high school with Dave. Yeah, and we were good mates, and we sort of went to a few of their shows, and we got asked to open for them when they released Ratio in 2006, and that was like the biggest gig for Defect Notice at the time. We were absolutely flabbergasted. And then, we sort of Defect Notice gig for a while, and then we sort of disbanded and the boys did other things. But come the time for them, they were planning the 10 Years of Chaos tribute gig tour. They did a national tour on it. And I think Dave advocated for us to open. And at the time, we just started collaborating again and getting in the jam room. So towards the end of 2016, Dave's like, you're on the bill. Practice your shit. And on the 17th of January 2017, we opened here at Badlands for Chaos Divine, and it is by far the best gig Defect Notice have ever done. And it is by far the most fun I've ever fucking had on stage.
And you were in your Duffman costume, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. A funny story, actually, today. I was going doing some motorsport shit, going racing, and my little motorsport booties were falling apart. So I need the next best shoes I've got. The next best shoes I had were some Nikes, lace-up Nikes. I thought, where the fuck did these come from? I was like, oh yeah, that's right. 6 years ago, they were the only plain white shoes I could find to make my Duffman uniform up. So I'd only worn them once. And today I wore them again as motorsport booties so I get the pedals right. And yeah, that was like, these are the Duffman fucking shoes that made my costume for the last gig that Chaos Divine did as a tribute to their 10 years. And tonight's a tribute to Human Connection.
Thanks so much, Rhett. Really appreciate you talking on the AndoVocals podcast today, mate. Duffman.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
His pelvis in the direction of the like button. Oh yeah!
So, Matty, thanks for joining us on the AndoVocals podcast today, mate. How's it going?
Mate, great to see you. Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been too fucking long. So, mate, tell us what the album, The Human Connection, means to you.
Well, Chaos Divine, I've been very close to those boys since they released Ratio and a few of the boys before that. So
2006 Ratio.
Correct. A very, very good EP, set the standard high in Perth. But Human Connection, for me, Invert Evolution, that's just such a bloody great song. And some of the songs I've never even heard live, actually, so I'm actually really looking forward to hearing some of them tonight. I think a couple of them they've only played twice, so pretty pumped, man, pretty pumped.
Way to fucking be. So, can you tell me your favourite Chaos Divine gig that you've been to, mate?
10 Years of Chaos show was pretty killer, man, in this venue, actually. And I think it was about 6 years ago, and would have been the last time I was at this venue.
Wow.
And yeah.
Wow.
I know, it's shocking, absolutely shocking. So Chaos just keep bringing me back here.
Yeah, man, they're that band that connects the Perth metal scene, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Actually, now I think about it, they were playing Soilworks Support a few weeks ago, and they fucking absolutely smashed it. So yeah, well done to the boys doing the thing for WA.
That was at Magnet House, yeah?
Magnet House, correct. Yeah. Perfect support, I reckon.
Were there any The Human Connection songs off that album? Were any of those songs performed on the night?
Quite possibly. I'd had a few whiskeys that night, so I'm sure they did.
Way to be, mate. The only way to be. So, Matt, what did Chaos Divine mean to you, mate?
Mate, they're just an absolute bunch of legends. They fucking smash it out. They're consistent. They'll have a beer with you. Mate, the fucking dudes played at my 40th birthday party. I had dudes on my roof. It was fucking nuts, man. I'll have to try and dig out some footage, but, you know, who does that? These guys are international. They're fucking one of the top level in Perth, let alone Australia. And, who fucking does that? So, I'm in debt to them forever. Approached them thinking, fat chance of it. But, we're a pretty tight group, particularly Davo. He's an absolute champ. We go a long way back. And, so they came in for the special occasion. So, as I said, forever indebted, man. So I couldn't have asked for a better night.
That is fucking killer, dude. So, tell me, did they play any covers?
They did, actually. They played some Pantera. They played a Fear Factory cover.
Yes!
I can try to remember what song it was now. I'll come back to you on that one. But Davo pulling off Fear Factory was fucking one of the most epic things I've seen, man. So, yeah, they did a great job.
Such an amazing vocalist is our Dave Anderton. Such a legend.
He's an absolute legend. I've always had a lot of respect for the guy. And
as a frontman yourself as well, dude.
Mate, absolutely. And just sings with his heart, and some great cleans, and then some seriously good heavies as well. So, we both share the love in those similar type vocals. It's probably why we're both here, right?
So did Devour the Martyr ever play with Chaos Divine?
No, we didn't. So when I was in Saturation Point, we actually played a couple shows together.
This I know.
Yeah, going back at, I think it was Metro shows or possibly Amplifier shows. So, yeah.
Mate.
Cheers, brother.
All the best, dude. Thanks for joining us on the AndoVocals podcast, and we'll see you around.
Cheers, man. Have a good night, and congrats, Chaos.
So, Kat, thanks for coming on the AndoVocals podcast. How you doing today?
I'm fantastic, hun. How are you?
I am absolutely loving life, mate. So, what does the human connection mean to you?
Well, the human connection, the phrase in general, means absolutely everything to me, but the fact that they decided to name their album that is even more special. It was like an introduction to me for the band, even though I've known the boys for years and I absolutely love their music. I think it's a perfect name to define such a gorgeous album, and I can't wait to hear it in full tonight. That particular year, 2011, was a great year for metal and progressive rock. Bit of Opeth, bit of Devon Townsend, bit of Mastodon, bit of Textures, bit of Chaos Divine. So the boys are in fantastic company in that year. Some amazing albums were released, and I think it's fantastic that they were a part of that. And I'm super proud for our local boys to be representing Perth and Australia with such an epic, comprehensive album. I'm just a fan of them in general, and I cannot wait for tonight. So congrats, guys. Congrats on the album Human Connection. It was fucking fantastic. I'm so happy to be here and lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you. All the best, Kat.
You too, man.
G'day, Stacey. How are you, mate?
I am fucking fantastic, mate. How about yourself?
I'm loving life, mate. Living large. Loving it. So, we're here today for The Human Connection. Can you please tell me what that album means to you?
This is going to sound totally cliche, but it's life. that I have that on repeat in my car constantly.
It's one of those albums that, yeah, you can binge. You can listen to it for bloody weeks on end, months on end.
They just keep on progressing from Ratio to begin with to even like up to now. Indisposable, favourite track on Ratio, and listening to that as to how they are now, it just like two separate bands, man. They've just progressed. It's great. It's great.
They have come a long way since 2006, right?
Yes, very much so.
So tell us about 2006. You were saying before about a certain bit of videography that you did.
Yes, I actually filmed their first gig at the Castle on a VHS-C cassette, which I still have at home somewhere.
You are making me feel ancient right now.
I sold them. Oh my God. That's how I know Dave. We used to work together. So back in the day.
Do you have any standout songs on The Human Connection?
As a whole, I just love it. Probably my favourite stuff's off Avalon though. I'm mentioned on Avalon as well. If you happen to look at the credits, someone there by me.
All right, so one of my favourite gigs was a 3-band lineup at Amplifier Bar. I think it was 2012. We had Chaos Divine headlining. We had I Said the Sparrow, as they were named, second. But the openers were Tim's band, Weapons.
Yes.
Were you there for that show?
I was there for all of them. So I remember that. I also have to say probably the favourite cover one I've seen was Dropping a Bit of Opeth at Amplifier as well.
Stacey, it's been fucking fantastic to catch up with you, mate. And I bloody missed your face. But all the bloody best to you, mate.
Catch up soon.
Yeah. I'm here with Matt Garrity from Defect Notice. Tell us, what does The Human Connection mean to you, mate?
The gig tonight, it's bringing people together. The metal scene is the best in Australia. I know the smartest and most chilled out people come to metal gigs. Everyone has this false persona of like, oh, metalheads, they're all fucking violent and all this stuff. But you will never meet the most coolest and chilled out and smartest people ever.
And the family as well. Like, we all look out for each other, right?
If someone's going down the mosh pit, everyone's like, whoop, they're straight up, man. It's awesome.
So, Matty, your favourite song off The Human Connection?
What's the first song called?
One Door.
One Door, yeah, that's my favourite, definitely.
One Door is an incredibly powerful song.
It really is, yeah. It's
and it means a lot to Dave in particular.
Yeah, I did see your other interview and seeing the connection it was for him, and that's very holds very deep to me because my mum passed away, and it was just it's just something you never get away from. It's just one of those things.
That's really touching, man.
Yeah, it's only time. Time's the only thing that can heal it, but it's still there. It's always there.
So I asked Brett this question before.
Oh boy.
What is your favourite Chaos Divine gig that Chaos Divine did with your band Defect Notice?
Oh, that would have to be their, what was it?
10 Years of Chaos?
10 Years of Chaos, definitely. We got up here at Badlands, and we did a dumb little intro, and it was like pressure. It was like, we got to actually nail this instead of just winging it like we normally do, because that's the Defect way, man. That's why we're called Defect.
Matty, thanks so much for the chat today, dude, and all the best, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your hard work for the metal population.
All the best, brother.
I love it.
Chaos fucking roll! Yeah!
What he said. I'm here with Kate. Kate, it's great to meet you for the first time tonight.
Thank you, and you.
So I understand that you are born on the same day as Dave?
Exactly same day, exactly same year. I'm not sure how many hours apart, but we're practically twins.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So can you sing like Dave?
No. Obviously, I got the looks and he got the talent.
I see. So can you headbang like Dave?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, it's all in the neck.
All in the neck. Very, very good. So have you heard the Human Connection album?
Absolutely. I've listened to it so many times on repeat. It's one of my favourites of theirs. Absolutely one of my favourites.
And what does it mean to you, Kate?
I I think like One Door really hit me really hard because I was aware of what was going on for Dave at that time. And I just think that he did such a beautiful job of expressing his loss and his love through music. And I just hear that in every single song in that album. And I will listen to it on repeat happily anytime. I just think, yeah, he really showed his heart in that.
It's such a beautiful album. It's got so much deep meaning for Dave, whether it's One Door, whether it's Beautiful Abyss, even Silence. Like he was saying that 99% of the album is dedicated to his dad and is a message to his dad. Did you actually know Mr. Anderton?
I never met him. I only knew like Dave's love through talking to him and his sister Brooke. That was like the only connection that I really had with him. But I also love how like now it's come around and I can see Dave's love for Hugo, his son. And I think it's a beautiful 360 about how that song is like so relevant. And yeah, it's just a beautiful father-son connection that I think will just transcend everything.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, I must say, when I became a dad, that One Door song did hit a lot harder.
And I think like human connection, I think whatever your relationship with anyone is, you can relate to any of those songs because like One Door for me, I know that Dave wrote it for his dad, but like I connect with that for anyone that I've loved and lost. Like I think they really managed to actually capture the human connection between like all of us. I thought it was just like, yeah, fucking epic. So good.
And that's the beauty of, Chaos Divine and their album, The Human Connection. I mean, we're meeting for the first time tonight. If that's not a human connection, I don't know what is.
I know, and we've already connected over this. Like, we're going to be mates forever now, just based on our love for Chaos Divine.
And Dave Anderton.
Yeah. I mean, the other band members are also fine.
Kate, what is the biggest impact that Chaos Divine has had on you?
I typically hate metal. I know. Like, generally, I'm not a metal person, right? And, like, I went to school, I went to uni with Dave, and I got to know him, and he introduced me to his music and his band and Chaos Divine, and I was like, wow, okay, like, first of all, I love this music. Like, thank you for introducing me to this. And it's local and it's brilliant and it has such a beautiful message to it. And yeah, I'm so grateful that through this I get to meet like beautiful other people that I never would have got a chance to meet.
It's been absolutely fantastic to talk to you tonight. I really appreciate hearing your story about Dave, going to uni with Dave, and your story about the human connection and what it means to you. So all the very best. Great to meet you.
Thank you. Oh,
Can you please introduce yourself, sir?
I'm a bit of a wig, if you don't mind. Simo and I, we go back from the Wrath of Fenrir days with the Viking metal and that. He recorded their first EP. Absolute legend. He was so talented, you know. I dreamed of the day to be able to work with him. And a couple of years ago, I just thought I'd drop him a message and be like, hey, mate, you reckon you could write some riffs for me? And he's like, yeah, sure. So we've been catching up ever since. And it's been amazing, mate. You know, we thought we'd throw a few Aussie meme style songs together, and you know, we thought we'd first start off with we did the Anzac Day secondly, but Advanced Australia Fair, we did that one, metal version of that was all right, but yeah, the
VB one was pretty fucking good.
Oh, look. We just wanted to have a shout out for, you know, the very best, but so Democracy Manifest come along as a bit of an idea. It had to be done, you know, like far out, man. How had it not been done? Simo wrote some amazing riffs for it, and the song wrote itself. Like Nick Bean over there, he's another legend from the Western Front metal scene. He helped us lay some drum programming for it, and he helped us with the chorus. You know, get your hand off my penis. This is the bloke who got me on the penis, people. The Democracy Manifest whole storyline is it just represents every single Aussie on, you know, I can't explain it, you know, don't you think? Like,
oh yeah, I love it, man. I mean, I had to order one of those shirts, like your Democracy Manifest shirts. As soon as they came online, I was like, I gotta have one of those. I will order one of those through WA Merch.
Yeah, Matty James Oh, thanks for the chat, man. I really
Hans,
appreciate it.
you're a fucking champ, man. Great to see you.
You too, Andy. Thanks,
All the
man.
best, brother.
You too. Thank you very much. Phew.
Scotty, mate, it's an absolute pleasure, honour and privilege to be talking to you on the AndoVocals podcast today, mate. It's very fitting that we're talking to you just before Chaos Divine hit the stage. Can you please tell us what the human connection means to you?
The human connection means go to the gigs, go with your mates, getting together, all right? Doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter if it's Ando, my mates, your mates, this mate. You get together, you connect together, you headbang, you have a good time, you know?
You're a fucking champ. Do you have a favourite song on the human connection?
Mate, I have no idea what the songs are called. Not a clue. I just go there, have a good time, headbanging at the front, having a good time. That's what it's all about. Got about 4 of their albums. Don't know what they're called. No idea. They're just grouse.
Hair, they got the hair right.
All right, we've got to get the hair right. Scotty.
Way down.
Good. Scotty, can you please tell us your favourite memory from a Chaos Divine show?
I was having a good time at this gig, and this big guy just wanted to stand in front of me the entire set. The whole set, this dude was just standing in front of me, and I was like, mate, I just wanted to sit to the side, just wanted to stand to the side, and he just kept following me. So anyway, he wanted to knock me out in the Amplifier bar, and that was about it.
Oh, I can hear some music. So, Scotty, mate, we're going to wrap this one up because we need to get inside to see the human connection perform in its entirety from start to finish, mate. What are your thoughts?
I hope they put on a good set. Everyone go inside, get connected like this. Humans, everyone, and have a good time, right? You know, just don't let tall dudes stand in front of you. Just get a gig.
Thank you so much for the chat.
No worries,
It's great to see you, man.
All right, thank you, dude.
You should know.
So I'm here with Michael and Laura, and the human connection means an absolute shit ton to them. Can you please tell me why?
So we got married in 2017, and we spent a good deal of time trying to pick a song that we wanted to dance to, something that we both liked from an album that meant a lot to us. And we chose to dance to a beautiful Abyss off of their the acoustic version of the Africa EP. And initially, when Laura picked it, she was the one that was like, "Oh, this is the song."
So Laura, what was it about Beautiful Abyss that just appealed to you so much?
I guess because Michael and I have been together since high school, but we sort of, bonded over Chaos Divine when we sort of first got back together after high school, and we went to a lot of local gigs and met a lot of local musicians, and we sort of decided that Beautiful Abyss was a nice song to sort of bring that all together and remind us of our days when we sort of first met and first started going to gigs together and things like that. So yeah.
How awesome is that? So just a quick question. What does the human connection mean to you, Michael?
The resonating core to it is that story that Dave shares with his father in it. Being a dad now myself, I think
one door just hits so much harder, right?
And seeing like my dad go through stuff with his dad recently, like I put that song on the other day, and it really fucking hit home how important that album is and how important the message is in a lot of the music. And I saw a few people sort of point out again like how fundamental it is to the music scene, especially the heavy music scene in Australia. And it's a landmark album. It's so well put together. It's so well written. Yeah, just 10 for 10. Well, no, it's 9 tracks, so it's 9 for 9. But yeah.
So Laura, what does the human connection mean to you?
A lot of things. It reminds me obviously of, when I first sort of started dating Michael and whatnot, but along the same themes. I lost my mum just the year after we got married, so a similar sort of theme in love and loss and, remembering people, and every time I listen to it, I think of something else, and it kind of brings something new to the table. Even when I'm listening to it tonight, it's really made a difference to me, and we haven't listened to it in a long time, but it's brought all those memories back, and that's a connection that we share, so yeah.
That's pretty powerful. and yeah, very beautiful at the same time. Thank you so much for chatting to us tonight, folks. It's been amazing to see both of you, and can't wait to see you again soon at more of these. I'm here with Seth, who's been a Chaos Divine fan since, gee whiz, when was it, dude?
Oh, a few weeks at least, but yeah, not a while. Yeah,
3 weeks? That's a pretty good stint.
No. They are the band. They're awesome. They're also as good at Pyromesh, but you know, what a gig. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
How good was that? That was fantastic.
Absolutely phenomenal, dude. Can you just tell us what the Human Connection means to you, mate?
Well, right now, it probably means a very sore neck tomorrow. Because
I can relate.
I'm getting a bit old. I don't stretch enough, and that is going to hurt like hell tomorrow. What a great album. What a great band. What a great night. Words elude me. That was fantastic. And yeah,
I thought
how good's a Perth scene, you know?
It's epic, man. So Seth, do you have a particular favourite song on the Human Connection?
Unfortunately for my son, his favourite song's One Door, and I forgot to get my camera out and film it for him. So hopefully that gets released. Because that's his favourite song. He's only 9, you know, but yeah, he loves it. He's grown his hair long because of Dave.
Beautiful.
Which my wife doesn't like too much, but yeah.
I must say, the kids that I have seen singing along to One Door, they're okay with like the clean lyrics, but as soon as that, so I ride, they're like, so I ride.
No, yeah, mate, my son does all right. Oh, what a night though. That was fantastic. There he is.
There goes Matt, the one and only Matt Garrity.
How good was that gig?
Here he is.
I know it's
all right, boys. Thanks a lot.
Oh, what a night.
It's been fucking epic. So I'm here with a very long-time mate of mine and an old bandmate, Mr. Alex Lassiter, who is credited in the credits for the Human Connection. What does the Human Connection mean to you, mate?
Family. Yeah, that's a big thing in most people's lives.
Yeah, the Chaos Divine family here tonight. Yep. They represented, they showed up in numbers, and they dominated all night. What was your take on that?
There's always been a wall of sound. The whole set was a journey.
The album in itself is an incredible journey, right? What did you think of the guitar tone that they were pumping out tonight?
Second to none. I'm very, very jealous of the tones they pull and the leads. Their lead work is basically like Metallica's lead. You memorise it, and it's a melody that sticks. Yeah.
What can you tell us about the quad cortex that Ryan plays through, mate?
It's the pinnacle of guitar effects, really. And he's a very talented guitarist that's utilising it really well. So,
Simon, what does he play through?
Couldn't see. It looks like he was using an old school Marshall rig with his old PRS. Tones in the fingers. It doesn't matter about the effects board.
Yeah, righto. Well, there you go. Hearing it from the pro himself. What was your takeaway from tonight, mate?
Live music is slowly coming back again. People are getting out, and Perth has some amazing bands on offer.
All right, brother. You've had a fucking long day, mate, so I'll leave you to it. Good to see your face.
Yeah, you too, mate.
All the best, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
I'm here with Jimmy, who's a long-time Chaos Divine fan. In fact, one of my favourite memories with Jimmy is watching the performance of Colliding Skies at the rehearsal studio at Vision back in, I think it was, 2015, was it?
Yeah,
long time ago, mate.
Long time now.
Yeah. So, Jimmy, what did you think of the gig, mate?
Amazing. Do it again, right now.
Yeah, me too, brother.
Next week.
So, Jimmy, what does the Human Connection mean to you?
Everything. Like, this album is so deep to me. I remember Dave messaging me on the day saying that he had a surprise for me on this album. And I was waiting for Australia Post all day. And I was messaging Dave, like, where's my CD? And then when I arrived in mail and saw like my name on the inside and their special thanks list is huge. It's an album that has got me through some dark times in particular.
Talking to people tonight, there seems to be that common theme that, yeah, the album has indeed got them through some pretty desperate and dark times. And it speaks so powerfully to, yeah, the Human Connection. So, mate, do you have any, like, favourite songs on the album at all?
Chasing Shadows.
Yeah. Chasing Shadows?
yeah, it just speaks to me. It is my go-to song whenever I'm having a shit time chasing shadows and I know everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, what's that? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but only you can hurt you. There's something very powerful in that lyric, I believe.
And I take it in my own life and put it into every day. It's huge for me personally.
Awesome, dude. So what is your favourite memory of Chaos Divine gigs over the years?
There's too many. There's way too many. Just every time we're up the front is just a therapy session. Every time we're at the front is just clear your mind, enjoy that next few hours. The next day will come, deal with it the next day. Like in that time, you're free. When Chaos Divine is on stage, I can't put it into words.
They are a unique talent here in Perth and have been for since 2006. It's incredible to have one of our favourite bands be from our hometown, right?
No words can describe. They should be worldwide, easy, any day of the week. Chaos Divine.
100% agree with you there. So, Jimmy, is there any truth to the rumour that you've got a Chaos Divine tattoo?
I got this tattoo on Chaos Divine were playing on Boxing Day at the Rocket Room, and I got this tattoo on the Christmas Eve of that at 2 a.m. at a random biker tattoo parlour and said, just give me the Chaos Divine logo, and they did it then and there.
Is there anything more fucking metal than that? Jimmy, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. And all the very best, dude. And rock on! So I'm here with Joel, long-time Chaos Divine fan. Joel, what does the human connection mean to you, mate?
You can't put it into words, man. For me, music is simply a release. The human connection, as cliche as it sounds, connects on a human level. And that's basically what it's been for me.
Sweet. So what did you think of the show tonight, Joel?
Oh, yeah, amazing, man. Amazing.
What was your favourite song?
See, the problem is it's not on the human connection.
So we're talking Contortion, Refuse the Sickness?
Refuse the Sickness, definitely. Yeah, definitely. There's some songs where you can just go wild, and Refuse the Sickness is that song, man. The song comes on, man. It just brings out something primal in you. Simon, Ryan, I don't know what those boys do, but somehow it must be math and equations because it just comes out pure gold.
It's pretty amazing. So, have you got any personal favourites on the human connection?
I do enjoy One Door because I know all the lyrics. Oh, they just have so many good songs. It's hard to choose, man.
It's a very hard album to choose a favourite song. But for me tonight, I thought one of the deep cuts in Astral Plane was absolutely phenomenal.
It's been one of the songs that they haven't played live for quite a while. So that was quite a little secret chocolate that was just hidden in the bottom of your little stocking there. You know what I'm talking about, man?
I do know what you're talking about. It reminds me of being a kid on Christmas Day.
But if I've got to name a favourite Chaos song, it's got to be Obsidian Eyes. Back to
2006.
Back to the first EP. Back to the first EP, and it just blew me away. And I've requested it ever since, and I played it twice.
Twice? Since 2006?
Yes.
Probably the launch and then once after that.
Yeah, basically.
Joel, it's been a pleasure talking to you, mate. Thank you so much for your time, and all the best, and
no worries, mate.
Rock on. I'm here with Brooke Anderson, sister of David Anderson, who put on a stellar performance tonight. Brooke, it's fantastic to see you. It's been a long, long, long time. But what does the human connection mean to you?
Yeah, it's a pretty emotional album, really. I remember when they were making it, and I did get to hear little bits as it was being created, and sort of hearing things as they changed. But it didn't really prepare me for actually hearing the full album, and it did kick me in the guts quite often. I think tonight's probably the first night I've actually been able to listen to One Door without bursting into tears, to be honest. Yeah. So, yeah, it's an amazing album, really.
It's a phenomenal album and really did lift Chaos Divine to new heights back in 2011 when it was released. Have you got any favourite tracks off it?
Not really. I think just the whole thing, really. I do like One Door, but yeah, that's a hard one for me. But even, you did all the lyrics about sort of thinking where you go and what happens and life after death, where we go, will we see each other again, all that kind of stuff. It's very interesting.
It's a very fitting tribute to Graham, your dad, right?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Yeah.
I wish I'd met him. I'm jealous of Tim being taught by him. That's an incredible little connection that you guys have in the band there. So, South Freo, right?
Yes, he started the Marine program there.
Wow.
Yeah, he won awards for that program, actually. And he found 5 shipwrecks. Wow. He was an amateur marine archaeologist and taught scuba diving. Took Dave and me out of school to go to Ningaloo Reef to go on his school camp. And that's where Dave got to hear Metallica for the first time. There was a guy called Tim. Was it Tim? Who put headphones on Dave and played him Metallica.
Metallica, Ningaloo Reef.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some pretty phenomenal stuff right there.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
But Brooke, it's been absolutely fantastic to see you tonight. And
Fun night.
Thank you so much for your insight. And it's been an emotional night, no doubt. So thank you so much for diving into it.
I'm happy. Thank you.
Thank you. So Dave, that was utterly fucking phenomenal.
Thank you, brother. It was good fun. It's good fun.
How you holding up after that?
Good. Excellent.
So what was your highlight? What did you feel really resonated with the crowd tonight?
Silence. Silence went off. Like
that riff, man. That fucking riff.
And Tim nailing the fucking drum intro. Oh, it was nice. It was nice. And just people just went fucking ballistic. It was great. It's great. Definitely silence.
Fantastic, dude. Mate, I got to say that, for me, it was epic to hear Refuse the Sickness with this upgraded rig that everyone's sporting at the moment. Like, that freaking guitar tone was out of this world.
Guitarists. Who cares about them?
Well, mate, your vocals were freaking spot on.
Yeah, that's the important thing, right?
Absolutely, as a vocalist, yes.
Yeah.
So
and we didn't fuck too much up, which was the most important thing. I didn't forget much.
But mate, that was absolutely amazing. And tonight we've got around and we've talked to a lot of awesome people. So, dude, it was absolutely incredible to watch you guys play The Human Connection in its entirety from start to finish tonight. And I'm looking forward to the next Chaos Divine gig, which is...
Who knows? I think we are planning on doing a tour late August.
A tour,
but don't tell anyone.
All right. We'll have to edit that bit out. We can't talk about that.
Maybe you can. I don't care.
But thank you so much, brother. And thank you so much for the opportunity to dive deep with you guys into the meanings of The Human Connection for you guys.
Thank you, mate.
I won't hold you up too much longer, but thank you.
Cheers, mate. Love you, mate.
It's just Are we rolling? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
Ah, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one.
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? How dare! Get your hands off me!